Hey guys, before I show, I'm going to do this in two videos. Before I show how to do the Hello Kitty subtle French manicure, I wanted to go over some of my basic manicure tips. I've been getting a lot of questions on, like, how do you get your nails to grow so well? How do you keep your cuticles looking great? Just general manicure tips. So the first thing I do is I get a cotton ball and I keep my acetone in a pump style bottle, so that's really easy. I don't have to worry about spilling anything. And I just make sure that my nail is clean and free of oils. Now that I know that the surface of my nail is clean, I'm going to make sure that the underside of my nail is nice and clean. So typically what I'll do is I'll go in the bathroom and use my nail brush and scrub under my nails. And then sometimes that's not enough, like you get just like a little bit of crud under there from, like, when I was cooking or gardening or whatever, So I found these sticks. These are made by a company called Trim, and they make a lot of really nice manicure tools. They make my buffing triangle, which I'll show you that in a minute. And these are designed to clean underneath of your nail and smooth the underside of your nail out. Even the underside of your nails can get ridges, and those ridges are what makes it harder for you to keep your nails clean. So if you notice under here, the underneath side of that nail, as I just did it, is very smooth and clean. So what you do is you take this tool, and you don't want to go real deep in because there's a little membrane, let me see if you can see it, that attaches your finger basically to your fingernail. That little layer of skin is called the hypernychium. Okay, and so you don't want to damage your hypernychium. So you're not going to, like, when you clean your nails, you don't want to, like, let's see if you can see from the top, you don't want to shove it under like real hard. You want to keep that membrane intact. What you do is these tools are shaped like the end of the orange stick. It's like a giant orange stick. Okay? So you only need to use this side of the tool when your nails are really in need. Okay? So you go under it and you just kind of sweep it back and forth. It's very gritty. And as you can see, it's filing the underside of my nail. Don't overdo it, okay? So now you're going to have some filing dust under your nail, or cotton ball. So you take your cotton ball and the end of your orange stick, and you kind of put it in there, and then I hold it with my finger, stretch a little piece out, and then roll it around so that's nice and soft. So we're basically creating our own Q-tip. And I clean all of that nail dust out from behind my nail so it's nice and clean. Okay? And now you can see there's my hypernychium, that whitish membrane back there. Some people also refer to that as like a cuticle. That's pretty much what it is. It's like an internal version of your cuticle. Now I'm going to use, this is some sea buckthorn oil from Cebu Beauty. And I'm going to take that, I'm going to put a drop, this is very thick oil, and put a drop stick that has cotton, and I'm going to rub it around my nail and underneath, with the oil side pointing my finger, not the nail. See, there's the side with the oil. So I want the oil side against my finger. I want to get some of that cuticle oil on my hypernicum and the tip of my finger under my nail. Because when you rub lotion on your fingers, this portion of your finger doesn't really get a whole lot of moisturizing. So rub it around. And then I take my other fingers and just rub it in. We have side 1 is to smooth. Now that's for like smoothing ridges, and you can use it on the free edge of your nail, but I'll show you what I use for my free edge in a minute. Side 2 buffs it, kind of helps smooth it out even more. And then side 3 is shine. I almost never use this side because I find that when I do, my paint manicures don't last as long. It like makes your nail too smooth. But if you like to go natural bare nails, then this is the side for you. So basically what I do is I take side 1 and I would buff like this. Then you just kind of flip it so that side 2 is down, and then buff like that. Okay? I've already done that, so I won't need to do that. Now, then I would take, this is my OPI diamond file. Okay? I've had this thing for a long time. It's still as perfectly gritty and awesome as day one, and it's a diamond grit file. If you have natural nails, you have to be careful with your nail files. Make sure they're rated for natural nails, because plastic and fingernail are two different materials, and you have to treat your real nails with a little bit more care. I do my nail in like it's called a squoval. It's not quite a squared off tip. It's not quite rounded. So what I do is I go from this side up, bring it back, because you don't want to, you're not doing this motion. You want to keep it in the same direction. So I go like this, then I go like this, I go like this, then I go like this. Okay, I'm always working up towards the center of the nail. So, center of my nail being here. So I'm working towards that point, like that. Okay, so that's how I shape my free edge. Then I would use the smooth and repeat that just several times just to smooth it out. Then all there is to do is get my OPI Nail Envy and apply a coat of that. And if I need to, I would take a brush. This is my Low Cornell 4450-2. I would get some acetone on it and then go right along my cuticle, just to make sure that there is no polish on my actual cuticle. And that's it. So that's all you need to do. So stay tuned for the next video. Hello Kitty French.